Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Classic Beauty Goddess. My name is Megan. I'm so excited that you're here. This is my very first video for my brand new channel, so thank you so much for being here. I have a lot of ideas and things that I want to discuss with you today, so I will be doing a get ready with me. I will list all of the products and items that I'm using down below in the description box. None of the links are affiliate. I just want to put that out there. But that way you can see what I'm using in case you're interested. And yeah, so there's just a lot of information. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself, my goals for my channel, and just why I'm doing this. So let's jump into it. Okay, so I have done my skincare this morning. I put on a tinted SPF, and I'll have that linked below as well. So I thought I would put on a little bit of foundation and do my eye look, and I'll tell you about myself and what I'm doing. So hopefully you will enjoy this video enough to like it and also subscribe so that you know every time I upload, which right now I'm planning to upload once a week, probably on Fridays. So if that works out, great. If it turns out I need to change the day, I will do that also, but I will definitely keep you updated. I also have an Instagram, which is also Classic Beauty Goddess. I'll have that linked in the description box as well so that you can find it and hopefully follow along. I am trying to be better about posting on a regular basis, not necessarily every day, but just enough to stay active and to, you know, create a community space for my followers. So as I said, my name is Megan. I'm in my 30s and I live in Florida. So for me, the weather is usually warm, sunny, and definitely humid most of the year. I have combination skin and it is also sensitive, so I do have to be careful. Some of the products I use, I try to use products that have minimal to no fragrance in them. I try to find ones that don't have essential oils. I am starting with lip care. I actually got this little trick from my friend Dion from Dion Loves Makeup. She always starts off with chapstick, and I just think that it's a great reminder, you know, when I'm doing a video to remember to moisturize my lips so that they're ready for when I put on lip product. Some products can definitely be drying. So a little bit about me. As I said, my name is Megan. I am in my 30s and I live in the state of Florida. It is definitely hot and humid right now. Summer, of course, tends to be 9 to 10 months out of the year, in my opinion. I don't mind it. I do tend to stay indoors most of the time. I am becoming a little more accustomed to being outside, more so than I have been probably my whole life. But I have 2 yellow labs, and they certainly like to be outside and run around and just enjoy the fresh air. So I definitely get outside more. That being said, I have combination skin, which can definitely turn oilier in this humid climate. My skin also runs on the sensitive side, so I do have to be careful. I try to find products that don't have a lot of fragrance or dyes in them because that can be harsh to my skin. Also, I have a full-time job, so for me, this channel is going to be for fun. I work a very process-oriented job, and so YouTube for me is going to be where I can be creative and have fun and kind of escape from everything else that's going on, which hopefully you will find that to be fun and interesting, and maybe something that you need too. I actually had a channel, and it is still up, called The Beauty Goddesses with my good friend Chelle. She and I had filmed, I want to say, for about 1.5 years. We did some beauty videos, hair videos. She is a hairstylist, so she's very knowledgeable about that. And we also did some very fun videos where we went around to different areas in Central Florida and kind of discovered local businesses, restaurants, and some of the culture that, you know, you can discover while you're out. Maybe you're visiting Florida and you want to take a day trip somewhere, or you're just looking for something to do on the weekend and you're not really here to go to the parks or anything like that. We have found some very cool, you know, downtown areas that are just fun and have a lot to offer. So I will actually link that channel down below. As I said, it is still there, and it's just fun. And I'm really sad that Chelle and I aren't filming anymore, but I do understand she has become very busy with her salon business, and so I will leave her information down below as well. So if you're interested, if you're looking for a new hairstylist in and around the Orlando area, she may be taking new clients, and I'm sure that she would love to hear from you. I'll also link her Instagram down below. She does post sometimes about different things that she's doing and things that she's learning, so that's fantastic as well. So I wish her all the best. And of course, we're still friends, and I still know where I'm getting my hair done. She and I have known each other for over a decade, and it was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot from filming with her about editing and lighting and angles and things like that. I feel like I'm still learning, but it was great to have someone to experience all of that with in the beginning when I was terrified of being on camera. And so that has, you know, given me the knowledge and experience that I need for this channel. So I'm very excited for her, and hopefully I will see her soon. One of the things that has always interested me is my heritage. I am half Korean and half German, Scottish, Irish mix. And so I don't know a lot about my Korean heritage, and I find the internet to be overwhelming with knowledge. And of course, you do have to be careful where you get your information and that it's a reliable source. So sometimes I do find that to be a little bit much. So I was talking with a friend of mine who suggested that I learn about my heritage through something I already know a little bit about or enjoy. And I thought, why not beauty? One of the a very large industry, I don't know if it's one of the main ones, but a very large industry in Korea is beauty. You may have heard of K-beauty, and that is what they are referring to. And so I thought that would be a fantastic way to learn about something that is very popular over there, but I also have a little bit of knowledge of. And so I have been purchasing some skincare as mine runs out and I need to replenish some products from some Korean beauty brands. And I do prefer luxury brands, though I do also enjoy affordable priced products. So I have started incorporating those into my routine. I'm starting to learn about the brands and how they operate. It's such a fascinating industry, and there's so much science and history that they put into their products, from their technique to the products that they use, the ingredients that they use. that's just very interesting to me. So I'm learning a lot about that, and I'm hoping that as time goes on and I become more knowledgeable, that's something I can share with you. So one of my goals is to not only learn about my heritage through this industry, but also to share that with you. I have seen some people talk about K-beauty in their videos, but I think that there's just so many products out there and such an array of things that I really want to bring that to this channel as well. YouTube for me is actually quite new. I really didn't know much about YouTube. I think that I mistakenly thought YouTube was just music videos and funny cat videos for the longest time. Not for any other reason than I just didn't really know anything about it. And one day, probably 6 or 7 years ago, maybe longer, my mom showed me a video by Renee, who's known as Gothamista here on YouTube. And she does reviews and products that are Korean based, that are K-beauty, and she was doing a video on a line, not 100% sure how to say the name, I think it's Pyeongkang Yul. That's probably wrong, I apologize. And so she was doing this video, and it was skincare for sensitive skin, which of course is what I have and what I need. And it was just so fascinating. I really enjoyed the way that she explained the products. She showed how to use the products, and I really liked that. And so from that day forth, I started watching YouTube videos and finding different creators, and there's just so much information out there. And sometimes I did find it difficult at first to find some people more in my age range. I tended to find people, you know, more in their early 20s, and there's a very large volume of women who are in their 40s and 50s, which, you know, I think that's fantastic that we have such an array of people, and that, you know, there's something for everybody, because sometimes it really does make a difference who you're watching. You know, something might look fantastic on someone because they're in their 20s and they don't really have any issues with their skin or anything like that. You know, so someone in their 50s probably not going to watch that person. They might, because maybe they like the way they do their videos or things like that. But you do sometimes want to find someone who has a similar skin tone to you in your age range, because it does make a difference. So it took me a little while to find some people that I enjoyed watching, because it wasn't an overnight thing. You know, I did have to watch a lot of people, and you know, a couple of videos just to find ones that I really enjoyed and that made sense for me. So it's been really fun. And you know, about 2 years ago now, maybe a little longer, I decided that I thought I could do this. I thought it would be fun. It would give me a creative outlet. I had started buying some makeup because, of course, you get influenced. And I just thought, hey, why not? Well, of course, I am not exactly the most outgoing person, and I wasn't fond of the idea of being on camera by myself. So that's when I spoke to Chelle and said, hey, is this something that you might be interested in too? Not knowing if she was or not. And she said that she was, and she'd like to do it with me. So that's how we started that. So, you know, that was really nice, because then I wasn't alone, and I had that opportunity to learn and grow with someone, which was great. And now here we are. I have my own channel now, and I'm still learning a lot. I'm hoping to do some collaborations. I've met some great people on Instagram and through YouTube who have terrific content, and they're much more experienced than me, and you know, I'm learning a lot from them. And so I've done some collaborations in the past. I'm hoping to do more. I would love to bring you content on here that would be interesting, hopefully, and just fun. So please keep an eye out for that, because you will see that from me. And if you are on YouTube or Instagram and you would like to do a collaboration, please let me know. Leave me a comment. My email will be listed below. You can send me an email. That would be great. One of the people that I have collaborated with in the past is my good friend Madon. She owns Birch and Iris Boutique in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. And I actually had the pleasure of seeing her and her shop just a couple of weeks ago. Her style is different from mine in the fact that she has the whole boho chic style going on. And I've always been a little bit more of a classic style person, but I am trying to find what's more comfortable for me, what works better for me. I used to wear jeans all the time, and I think with just the heat and humidity, being in Florida, the idea of denim is just, it makes me feel hot. I definitely don't get as cold as I used to. So for me, I definitely like to find things that are a little bit more, casual, comfortable, breathable. So I've actually gotten some linen pants lately. I've gotten back into wearing shorts, and I find myself leaning a little bit more toward the boho chic side of the clothing that she carries. But she has some great stuff, and we've done some videos in the past where she shows new things that have come into the shop, things that she's featuring, and it's just been fun. And I have gotten some things from her, and hopefully as I continue to get things, I will share them with you, and maybe in the future she and I will do some more videos together. Right now we aren't. She's extremely busy with her business, but it was great to see, you know, how far she's come and all the work that she's put into everything. It was really fantastic. I am going to put on mascara, and I will be right back. I also decided to do my lips while I was off camera because I knew I wouldn't be able to talk while I was doing that. I talked about a little bit about myself. I talked a little bit about my channel and what I'll be featuring. A lot of it is going to be beauty, skincare and makeup related. That's what I really enjoy. I do hope to incorporate some K-beauty into that because it's not known to everyone, and it's just a fascinating industry. And I also hope to incorporate a little bit of fashion, a little bit of, you know, my style. I don't necessarily think fashion is maybe the right word, because I do have a more classic, basic style, but I am playing around with some things and finding my personality. And the other thing I'd really like to do with my channel is to create a judge-free community. I know that things can be, you know, difficult with looking at models on magazines or, you know, people on TV, and they are starting to become more inclusive, and you are starting to see a lot more body types and skin tones and different things like that. One of the things I really want to focus on is, you know, everyone is beautiful. Everyone is who they are, and who you are is unique and beautiful in its own way. And let's showcase that. Let's you know, be proud of who we are and let's accept other people. We don't all have to like the same things. We don't all have to, you know, be exactly the same to get along or be friends. That's one of the great things that I loved about doing the Beauty Goddesses channel with Chelle. She and I are very different. We do have some similarities. We do have some similar philosophies and principles, but we are also very different. If you check out our videos, you'll see that I am a lot more reserved and my style is very simple and classic, and she is much more outgoing and a lot more colorful, but we get along and we're friends and we care about each other. I apologize, that was Casey. All that to say is that I just want people to feel comfortable commenting on my videos, commenting on my Instagram, sending me messages. Just know that your comments, your thoughts, what you're interested in, that does mean something to me. I am still trying to figure out, you know, what videos to film and what I would like to do. But I would love your feedback. I would love to know if there's a particular product you're interested in, if there is a particular brand or, you know, type of product or anything in that regard that you'd like to see. And I'll look into it. I'll research it. I'll see if there's, you know, something that I can look into. I was just looking at something the other day and it was a Tula product. I'm not familiar with that brand, but I have seen it and I've seen other people use it. And I thought, that seems like something I may want to try. I don't want to start jumping too much with skincare. I definitely need to use what I'm using and then replace products one at a time as I run out. But that was interesting to me. I also learned about dermatology a little bit and their tinted sunscreens. Those look very interesting to me. So I'm definitely going to be trying new things. To me, I would say new to me, not new to the whole world. And when I do that, it will be a little bit at a time. It won't be all at once because I don't want to, one, irritate my skin unnecessarily, but two, I definitely want to be able to give you the best in reviews that I can. So please like, subscribe. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm very excited about my channel. I'm very excited about this community that we're going to build together. So leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. If you liked my video, let me know what you'd like to see in the future. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.